next lesson is about proofs with facts, and it's very much a continuation of the previous lesson about proofs. In this lesson, we're hitting one CCRSM standard to prove theorems about triangles. Theorems include measures of interior angles of a triangle summed to 180 degrees. Again, this has the phrase theorems include, which means you don't only know this theorem, but you know other theorems like it as well. Lesson 11 begins with two definitions that we discussed last class, but a proof of a mathematical statement is a detailed explanation of how that statement follows logically from other statements already accepted as true. And so you can base your proof, you can use in your proof any statement that you've logically proved or definitions or statements that you have already accepted to be true. A theorem is a mathematical statement with a proof. So once you prove a statement to be true, it can then become a theorem. Now in this lesson, there's only one proof or idea I want to talk about. The one proof I want to discuss in chapter 11 is that proving that the three angles of a triangle sum to 180 degrees. This is the exact proof that is mentioned in the standards, and so you can go ahead and put a standard star next to it and keep track of that problem. Will likely be on an exit ticket, likely be on an assessment, that this is one of the main points to focus on in Engage New York. Now, they give you a hint. For this proof, you will need to draw an auxiliary line parallel to one of your triangle sides and passing through the vertex of that opposite side. So I will go ahead and do that. I will draw a line that's parallel to BC that goes through A. Now I will label, it's frequently nice to label the angle by point A as angle A, and the angle by B as angle B, and the angle by C as angle C. Now this auxiliary line has created two new angles right here that I will call angles D and E. Now my goal is to prove that the three angles of a triangle sum to 180 degrees. That's my goal, is to prove this statement. Now what are some things that I could use? Well, one thing that I can use, because of parallel lines, I could say that D and B must be congruent because they're alternate interior angles. I can also say that angle E and C are congruent because they're alternate interior angles. And the last idea that I will need is by using the fact that I know, because this makes a straight line, that angles D, A, and E must add up to be 180 because that's the angle, that's what it equals for a line. And that really kind of is the gist of our proof. So let's go ahead and start. I will start off by saying D plus A plus E equal 180 because they form a straight line. All right, I will next use the parallel lines and the alternate interior angles to say that B must be equal to D and E must be equal to C because when lines are parallel, the alternate interior angles have equal measure. Next, I will do some substitution. So I can plug in B in for D, and I can plug C in for E. So by substitution, we know that B plus A plus C equals 180 degrees. And that is exactly what we were trying to prove. Now, I didn't use any numbers, and this is all variables, and so I can use this proof for any triangle, and this proves that any triangle, that the three angles in any triangle sum to be 180 degrees. And that's it for this video. We will talk in class about more proofs, but for right now, that's all you need. Thank you so much for watching.